By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Cox. And he's got room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready, set. Mustang 19. Ready, what?
They're going to look to throw. That's to the tight end, Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. So they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, think of...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You talk about this Titan defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On second down, Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
On first down, Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Hurts. This caught by Royal. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Hurts. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 9 now. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll run on first down. It's Cox. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hold it ready. 19 Lions. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Titans at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well. 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Cox. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The give is to McLaughlin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Tennessee Titans. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Set. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now a give right side. It's Cox looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Get it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Second down, here's Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Titans 10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Royal. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
On 2nd down, it's Cox. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 98 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Up the middle they go. Cox, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
79 Broncos.
Now back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they're on 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this 2nd half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Hurts, and that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And this play will be blown out. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. Oh, fighting off the defender. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This is Swift on the counter. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
18 Rattler. Panther 60, Panther 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
60 Eagles, 60.
On first down, it's Cox. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now 2nd and 5.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Miami.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go, here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Let's go now.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.